Today's video is for you if you have been trying to lose that stubborn belly fat. Because today I'm going to be giving you 8 practical, effective tools you're going to start to use today to blast that belly fat naturally. Especially you don't want to take medications like Ozempic, you don't want to do liposuction, you don't want to go through any kind of surgery, whether gastric bypass. You want your body to do this by itself. First, I need you to understand that belly fat is about your hormones. Yes, belly fat is 100% about your hormones, specifically insulin, which is a growth hormone, and cortisol. Many times you don't understand why you are piling that belly fat. Please, I will lay the foundation for you so you can understand why it is happening, so that as soon as you start to actually try to overcome this belly fat, you get serious with it, because this is a journey I myself have been through. But before, it wasn't like that, okay? First, welcome back to NK Fertility Solutions, where we talk everything pregnancy, fertility, and your holistic living. You know that, yes, I make videos on fertility and pregnancy and holistic living. What concerns this video with pregnancy is that the belly fat can actually stop you from getting pregnant, okay? And in this video, I'm going to keep things as relatable as possible, as simple as possible, no too much jargons, just so that anybody, wherever you are, you can be able to understand this process, okay? First, you need to understand that when it comes to belly fat, it's a way your body is telling you that we are in a storage mode. We are storing more than we are burning. And why is it like that? It is like that because your insulin and your cortisol are not where they are meant to be. You need to understand that your belly fats, it don't just pile on the belly. The liver is equally affected. The intestines, both the large and the small, sometimes even the kidneys, the blood vessels, okay? This is why belly fat can be a predisposing factor for heart disease, diabetes, pre-diabetes. Studies are proving that the same impact full-blown diabetes can have is the same impact pre-diabetes can have. So don't say it's still at 130. So it's not more, it's not that high. You have to work on it, okay? Sometimes you claim that this belly fat is hereditary. That's how your mother is. That's how your father is. That's how your sisters and your brothers are. That they are like that doesn't make it all right. Sometimes our parents or even our grandparents, they were like that because they didn't know what to do. Now you know better, you can start to do better. Without wasting your time, let's get started. The first protocol you are going to be using if you are serious, you want to burn this belly fat, even if it's subcutaneous, like it's so hard to touch, you can't fold it, and is affecting when you want to bend down to actually button your shoes or your sandals, you find it difficult to do that, because I have seen ladies that have worked with men also that are in that kind of position. To lose belly fat is not just about women, males also. You need to lose that belly fat to be able to improve your own sperm health. It's one thing for a man to produce good sperm cells. It's another thing for that man to produce sperm cells that are very, very agile, agile mopo, that can be able to withstand war. You know, that war against Wike and that soldier, that kind of altercation, okay, that goes on internally in the reproductive health. We need your sperm cells to be active like that. So the number one protocol I personally use back then was understanding that, yes, this has to go. It's not serving me, it's not helping me, because my heart always pound that time. You will notice that if you're dealing with this belly fat, your heart will be pounding more than it should. You are always tired. You are sluggish, okay? You don't like to actually have the right appetite for healthy things. You're always craving nonsense. So with you having the right mindset that this has to go, that is the first protocol. Make up your mind that this belly fat, you will burn it. Stop looking for quick fix. Where is that magic tea I will drink and everything will disappear without effort? It's one thing that you're taking slimming tea, fat burning tea, and you are equally doing all these other protocols I've been talking about. Is another thing that you are just focusing on slimming thin. It doesn't work like that. So make up your mind to do whatever it will take. The second protocol is that you are going to choose your eating window and your fasting window. Remember at the beginning of this video, we said why your body is piling up that excess weight is because you are always in a storage mode. Why are you always in a storage mode? Yes, because you are always eating. You have breakfast, you have snacks, you have lunch, you have snacks, you have dinner. You sometimes you even snack before you now sleep. How is that helping your insulin and your cortisol? It's not helping. It will make you to be storing fat because the carbohydrate you eat is converted to fat. The fat you eat is equally converted to fat, and they get stored in your muscles, in your tissues, in your liver. Everywhere they see space, they will store them. Okay, so you will have to choose when should you be eating, and this is when intermittent fasting become really, really essential. If you are not a fan of intermittent fasting, I need you to imbibe it in this journey. Let me tell you, one magical thing about intermittent fasting is that it's therapeutic, meaning that it heals. Because in dealing with belly fat, a lot of inflammation is going on. A lot of free radical generation that the body can handle on a normal day, it is going on. Okay, so with intermittent fasting, your body is able to make that switch. And intermittent fasting is not about I fasted for 6 hours, I fasted for 10 hours. It has to be 14 hours, 12 hours, 16 hours upwards. That's when your body can be able to switch and start burning fat instead of storing it. Okay, and I will recommend that if this belly fat is really giving you cardiovascular issues, you're already having hypertension, there is pre type 2 diabetics, you know that your energy level is going down by the day. I will even advise you go on 24 hours fast. I'm telling you, go on a 24 hours fast. You are not going to faint. Like you will not faint. Rather, your body is going to start tapping into the ones is stored. Do you know that God did not make our body to always be eating, burning, processing one thing or the other? No. He meant it that in such a way that sometimes you give it a break, okay, so that other things can happen. You need to do that 24 hours intermittent fast to kickstart this metabolism. Sometimes your metabolism is low. It's not about the thyroid. Your thyroid are okay. They just need your metabolism to pick up, okay? Without intermittent fasting, you're able to stimulate your insulin, you're able to lower your cortisol, you're able to bring down the inflammation, you are able to put your body in a burning mode. How awesome will that be? Run on this for 7 days. You see how you will feel, and that will encourage you to go even for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. If you're trying to lose belly fat, make up your mind, at least give your body 60 days, 90 days. But I know that consistently as you start on day one, day you will start to notice some metabolic improvements, like your energy level will start to come up. If your heart was pounding so much, you see that it will start to stabilize. If you are craving so much, you will see that that is craving sugar things. You will see that it will start to reduce. These are ways that your body is telling you that we're making this internal shift. Please hold on and keep pushing. The second protocol that you must do is that you must be a lover of warm water. I can't overemphasize this. Warm water is highly, highly fat burning. It's highly, highly metabolic in terms of healing us in this belly fat. The warm water, you have the option of putting apple cider vinegar inside it, like I do, or sometimes you put lemon inside it. Sometimes you put lime. Lime specifically, if you're a woman that you are through with childbearing, okay, you can put lime. These things, they act as saponification for those excess fats inside. Sometimes these fats, these belly fats, they have affected your lipid profile. You've gone to do your lipid profile. The total cholesterol is high, triglyceride is high, low density lipoprotein is high. It is a very big risk factor for stroke, arteriosclerosis, and cardiac arrest. I don't want you to be in that shoe, okay? So with warm water, you start to mop up your blood vessels. You start to mop up your system. You start to help your liver to clean out. The liver is loaded with excess fat. Warm water helps it to make that shift without intermittent fasting so that it can equally balance your hormones. Many times you struggle with the belly fat because the hormones are out of alignment, or depending on where you are in your age, whether you're still in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, okay? In your 40s, you tend to pile up this belly fat more, but belly fat is not a respecter of age. I've seen women, men in their 20s, 30s with heavy loaded stomach as if they are pregnant. And the thing is that sometimes they don't even know that is a problem. So I'm here to bring this good news, which means you can equally forward this video to that person so that he or she will understand. Sometimes you are the person that understand this health matter in your family, and you are telling them, they're telling you, how are we going to survive? Is this how everybody is doing it? What will people now eat? Is lack of ignorance. Why you are asking that question, what will I now eat, is because at that season where you are, at that mindset where you are, all you're seeing is all those things. But when you make the shift, you will see that those other things are really available. Yes, they are available. It's just that you are not seeing it. The third protocol you have to use is to move your body. Anybody telling you that you will not exercise is not telling you the truth. The movement of your body does not mean that you must go run in the gym, spend hours. I, for one, I lost all the weight, the belly fat, without registering for any gym. I did all of that from the comfort of my home. It just required me to be consistent. This exercise is not the one you exercise today, you're tired. I mean, back to back exercise. I was exercising on a daily basis. It sounds tedious, but it was really, really helpful. I'm telling you. Even if it's skipping, at that point in time, I couldn't even skip for like 30 times. But with time, I started moving 30, 50, 100, 200, okay? And that really encouraged me. Each time you skip, you feel like this heart want to fall on the floor. But with time, you see that it will start to stabilize. That means that the heart is getting strength now. The muscles are strengthening and they're no more in that bad state, okay? So you move your body, walking, jogging, running, weightlifting. Just make sure you are moving your body. You are not sedentary. Do you know the one that really baffles me is that sometimes you carry this excess weight and you are sedentary, meaning that the kind of work you do, you sit down from morning till night. Even if you're a businesswoman, there are some business women that will say that what they do is sorting out things and it entails them to sit down from morning till night. After that, the next thing in your right thinking say should be to intentionally go and move your body. You don't need a prophet to tell you that, okay? It is one way you are working on your cortisol, your insulin, your metabolism, the inflammations, your gut health. All is really, really all, okay? The next protocol we're going to be using, which I personally use, is that I prioritize my rest. Yes, back then I used to work for people and the stress was so much. I know the time I wake up, I know the time I sleep, and it was impacting me. You know that there are some people, they will tell you that each time they're stressed out, they gain weight. Yes, you will gain weight, especially that belly fat, because the cortisol is highly, highly messed up. So I had to choose, should I keep working or should I get self-employed? I got self-employed. It's not everybody that can do that, okay? If you can't, you must intentionally make out time to rest. If they give you leave, take your leave to rest. Don't take the leave to go and start running all the errands you have not been able to do for the past 10 years. Take the leave to rest. You are helping your hormones, you are helping the fat to go down. The reverse actually seems to be the case, okay? Because many people will think is when they are stressed out, that's when they lose weight. When you are stressed out, look at how your body sees it. Your body holds on to what it has, including your fats, okay? But when you rest and it says, oh, wow, we're in a resting state, it tends to release everything that it holds on to that is not serving you, including the excess fat. That's just the simple mechanism behind it, okay? So the next protocol that I use to burn the belly fat, and I've used it on my client and it's working, is starting with this seed, this miracle seed. Okay, I had to bring it. Let me show you. It's called a miracle seed or a organa seed. Okay, it's actually amazing because what it actually helps to do is it helps to do detox. It helps to do detox. What I used to do then is to eat three of it every 7 days. Okay, every 7 days. It helped me to pull very well. Oh my god, it helped me to pull very well. And it can actually smash the belly. Yes, this thing you're seeing here, it doesn't have any side effects. Okay, it doesn't have any side effect. It's very, very natural. It's a natural seed. So if you can access it, get it. Every 7 days, chew it. Every 7 days, chew it. Every 7 days, chew it. You will see how it will go. The seed takes out every unwanted fat. You will see yourself pulling those fats out. Really, it works better than this lemon tea or whatever tea. Honestly, it's a good detoxifier. All right, so the next protocol that I used was that I changed my eating habits. Some people don't want to hear this because they don't want to give up on their chocolates. They don't want to give up on their ice cream. But my dear, you have to give it up. You will give it up because this is internal sanitation you are doing, and this is a new version of you that is emerging. That new version of you that is emerging can no longer take and eat those things that are not the way God made them. So I went wholesome food. Wholesome foods are foods that are the way God made them. You eat lots and lots of it. I have so many of them on my page. Just go and peep through and start to eat. Each time you do that fasting, you end with those wholesome food. You drink your warm water with your apple cider vinegar, and you will see your body will start to pick up. You'll be amazed. You will be amazed at the transformation that is going on. Let nobody deceive you that you don't need to make changes in your diet. You need to make changes in your diet because your nutrients are the powerhouse. The cells are working. Your nutrients are what controls your cravings. They are what controls the hormones. They are what controls the liver, the heart. So you need to make changes in them. They are what controls the gut health. It is really, really important. Okay. And the next protocol that we are going to be looking at today that will help you to blast that belly fat is to make sure you are eating more protein. Though we are making these changes in our diet, you are going to be eating more proteinous food. That way, you are equally curtailing how your body is storing this fat, how your body, you are equally doing that. The next protocol you're going to be doing is that I use portion control. Yes, back then, if I want to drink tea and bread, I use a very big cup. This who send you cup. But when I started to take this journey serious, I found that there's no more time or no more need for tea. I stopped entirely. Okay. So portion control is important also, but not portion control in a way that you are starving yourself, because you want to make this thing about sustainability rather than quick fix. Okay, so as you do portion control, that's why you must have healthy protein there. You have your vitamins, all of the necessary ingredients, so that your body does not feel like you're depriving it of certain nutrients, and when it's going to come back, it's going to come back in a harder way to strike. The next protocol is that you have to stop eating late night food. Yes, I stopped eating late night food because at that moment, many times you eat and you just go to sleep. What are you telling your body? They should equally go and sleep, and they should start storing instead of burning. So I stopped late night food. Sometimes married women struggle with this because maybe your husband, he doesn't come back on time each time you come back, or he doesn't even understand. Okay, or your wife the other way around, she doesn't cook food on time. She doesn't cook food on time. Women, if you're on this table, please repent. Feed your man at the right time. Okay, because sometimes when they hear all this health talk, they will come and put pressure on you. Make sure you prepare my meal on time. Prepare my meal on time. Okay, because they're beginning to understand that this is what really matters. Okay, so you will have to make sure you are preparing his meal on time. He too wants to live healthy. Okay. Finally, is that you are not going to be in a hurry or in comparison. Be patient with your body. Be patient with the changes you are making. Sometimes it took you 10 years to pile up that belly fat. It took you 15 years. Don't even think it will take you a day to smash it. This is where patience must be there. You don't start and you're seeing what is going on social media and you're like, oh, it's like I'm going to do this one. The one you have been doing, you have not been consistent with it. You have not followed it to the end. Be patient and follow it to the end, and you will definitely get your desired result. These things, they look simple, sound simple, but the trick and the power is in doing it, is in applying it, and you will see that it really, really works. I am routing for you. I want you to look good in your clothes, boost your confidence. You don't have to go and be doing any kind of body changing just because consistency is not there, patience is not there, okay? Or even buying because of this kind of belly fat, stubborn fat, and people are body shaming you. And if you're more people that are body shaming people, it's time to stop. People need their mental health to be in order so that they can make all the holistic changes they need. The pressure out there is already enough. We don't need external pressure coming from belly fat and being overweight. It's not necessary. We don't need it. All we need is spread more love. Spread more love. Find way you can encourage somebody. Put a smile on their face and heaven will be recording it for you. We wish above all things that you and I prosper and be in amazing health, even as our soul prosperous. Losing that belly fat is one way you're going to be in amazing health and be able to fulfill God's mandate upon your life. I am routing for you. Don't give up. Share this video with someone that needs it. God bless you. Bye-bye.